Howdy YouTube, my name is Joseph Warren and today I'm going to tell you how to stop caring about what other people think of you. This is a tough video for me to make because this is something that I still struggle with to this day, to be completely frank. So before I jump into it, I want to tell you a slightly embarrassing story about middle school. I think any story you tell about middle school will always be embarrassing. When I was in middle school, when I was in the 6th or the 7th grade, I was one of the first boys in my class to get a girlfriend. I was in band and this girl seemed to have a crush on me, so she wrote me a letter, a handwritten letter saying she had a crush on me and asking me out. And the truth is, I liked her too, so I said yes. But then what happened after that is that my entire group of friends, all the other boys in my class, basically gathered around me in class and told me all the reasons I should break up with her. They said, she laughs funny. She had broken her arm, and they said it's embarrassing that she broke her arm and that she's wearing a cast. And they just came up with all these different reasons why I should break up with her. Now looking at it, it seems like they were jealous because I was one of the first boys in class to get a girlfriend. But at the time, I was obsessed with what people thought about me. I wanted to be cool. So what I did is I broke up with her. And even though I liked her, I ended up breaking up with this girl. And a little bit ashamed to say it, but I was not living authentically. I was living based on what other people told me they approved of. So that's often the problem. I mean, it seems silly when you're in middle school, but it can have dire consequences if you allow other people's opinions of you to control how you live your life. Think about it. There's people at jobs that they hate, and they spent their whole life doing jobs that they hate, basically wasted their lives doing that because they were afraid of what people thought if they might have quit or have gone after something that they actually cared about. Sometimes people are so afraid of what other people think of them, they'll never go for things that they care about. They'll never pursue their dreams because they're worried about what people will say. So it makes it so you can fail to achieve your true potential. It really is a shame. On the flip side of that, if you don't care about what people think about you, you tend to be more likable. You attract all the right people into your life and you repel all the wrong people. So it really is almost a superpower nowadays to kind of have this way of being where you don't care about what other people think about you and you're just going to be yourself, and people can either deal with it or stick around or they can just get out. Number 1, embarrass yourself on purpose. This is not only a lot of fun, even though it sounds dreadful, but it's also a great way to get comfortable in your own skin because it teaches you a valuable lesson. That lesson is that most people are self-absorbed and they could care less about anything that you do. So the way to do this is to just go in a public space and do something that's out of the ordinary. Maybe start skipping, maybe do a cartwheel, maybe just lie on the floor or just sit on the floor in the middle of a crowded place. And over time, what you'll notice is that people just completely start to ignore you. One thing that I'm gonna try in this arena to embarrass myself on purpose is the next time I'm a passenger in the car, I'm gonna try to start a game of rock, paper, scissors with the car next to me. And I'm gonna make a video out of that too, so watch out for that video. It'll be on my YouTube. Also, I might put it on my TikTok. So that's what I'll do. And really embarrassing yourself on purpose is actually used by therapists for people who have really high anxiety. And it really teaches you that it doesn't really matter all that much. A lot of times we build things up in our head, but they're really not as important as we think they are. So this is a great tip and it'll really get you outside your comfort zone very quickly and have you realizing that other people's opinion of you aren't really dangerous. You can't really be hurt nowadays just because someone doesn't like you or because someone thinks you're weird. Number 2, after you've embarrassed yourself in public and it becomes clear that other people's opinions of you do not matter, that they actually don't think about you all that much, next, do something called scripting. Scripting is where you imagine and think about the absolute best version of yourself. Think about how you would be if other people's opinions of you did not matter at all. What would you do? And then script it out. Write out what you would do. Write out who you would be. That is now what you are going towards. So now that you have something to go towards, now comes number 3, lock it in. The way you can lock that into reality is through the actions that you take every single day. Our actions lock our new way of being into reality. So think about the action you will take every day to become the best version of yourself. What actions will you take when it becomes clear that other people's opinions of you do not matter? Through doing that, the fear of what other people think about you will get smaller and smaller over time. It'll become less and less of an issue as you move closer to your purpose. And really, once people really find their purpose, what's important to them, their meaning, it also makes them a lot happier. It'll attract the right people to you, people who will be aligned with that purpose that you have, and it'll repel all the wrong people, all the fakes, the snakes, and other things that rhyme with that. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment below with what you would do if other people's opinion of you was not a factor. Or what's one action you will take to lock in the best version of yourself? Comment below with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to share it with someone that you care about and love, or like or subscribe. I thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing day.